The following is an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.
Hello, Eagle fans. I'm Jonathan Duran, and welcome inside NCCU Athletics. We're here at the NCCU track facility as the North Carolina Central University cross-country teams will start their season this weekend at the Duke Invitational. Here's head coach Michael Lawson as he overviews the season for the men's and women's teams.
Well, right now, this is still kind of off-season, even though we have a cross-country meet this weekend. Just kind of getting started in our running, and with our training, it's been going pretty well. Once we got everybody eligible based on medical clearance and compliance clearance, we have a full number now on both sides, men and women. And we're kind of getting into the beginning phase. Most of our athletes have already done some early training in the summer. With cross-country, it's kind of unique. You have to kind of stay in shape all the time. And so when they're away, you know, their passion is to run the distance, so they go out and do that. So when they do get back to the school, they're in halfway decent shape. We just got to try to sharpen them up. But, you know, so far it's looking pretty good. We got a long ways to go for us being in really competition shape. We're not quite there yet.
Okay, so what student athletes do you expect to maybe stand out a little bit more this season? Okay,
well, on the men's side, we have Greg Cowart. Cowart is his last name. He did a tremendous job for us last year. He finished in the top 20 in cross country. And remember, that top 20 is probably in the top of maybe over 100 kids running. But he finished in the top 20, which he also became all-conference. He's going to be one of our front runners. We look to see some very exciting things with him. We have his teammate, DeAndre James, who did a great job last year too. Also, he's a seasoned, he's a junior, and he should be a good pointer for us. We do have Jedrick Higgins, who he was a freshman last year, so he's got some of those bugs out. I think he's going to be a big push for us on the men's side. Our men right now is the strongest team we have. We graduated our superstar last year on the women's side. So our women right now is kind of like a made team that I'm just kind of pulling in some of my quarter hurdlers, and I don't really I have one 800-meter runner, but I don't have like 2 or 3 distant runners. They should do fine. We're kind of searching now to see where the talent is on the ladies' side, but the strongest suit for us right now is really our men's side.
Okay, so going into this weekend at the Duke Invitational, what can you look forward to, like in your practices and your workouts this coming week? Okay,
well, without a doubt, we want to look good, but Duke is very strong. They're very cross-country, distant-oriented based. You know, they have talent that we just really probably haven't went out to get. So it's always a big collaboration, and it's a good PR piece that we do with Duke. It'd be like a less mileage type of meet, and we're just going out for a good fun. I just want the kids to have fun and to be competitive also at the same time, and you know, not to slight our team, but we're not quite ready to really go after some of those really good distant guys that they have on Duke's team, but we should be okay. But we can measure ourselves with by competing with Duke, how we're going to be in the next month when we get to the MAC.
The Lady Eagle volleyball team traveled to Elon to compete in the Phoenix Classic last weekend, where they faced Elon, Wake Forest, and Charleston Southern. NCCU fought hard during the tournament, forcing 5 sets against Wake Forest, but ultimately fell in all 3 contests. NCCU also traveled to Gardner-Webb on Tuesday, September 8th, and was defeated in 4 sets. The Lady Eagles are next home on Thursday, September 10th, against Alabama State. The NCCU football team opened up the season at home against St. Augustine's and posted a 72-0 win, which is the 2nd largest margin of victory in school history. C.J. Moore scored the first touchdown of the game on a blocked punt, and here's what he and head coach Jerry Mack had to say about their upcoming game against Duke this Saturday, September 12th.
I think whenever you got a chance to have both North Carolina Central and Duke, a lot of our players know one another. A lot of our doctors know one another. You know, we have a lot of things in common, and we deal a lot of interactions with one another. So you know, it's just a great time where we can kind of come together in one spot, and you know, the fans and alum and people get to kind of enjoy one another and learn a little bit more about each other's program as well. To see, you know, whatever we can help them with and whatever they can help us with, all kind of come together.
Well, I think that's a perfect word, mentally. You got to be focused when you play a team like that. When you watch them on film, you know, you see they're not one of those teams that's like they're explosive or like an offense like Oregon, but they do everything sound and they're consistent in what they do. And we're trying to get to that level. We're trying to be consistent. So as a defense, as an offense, we have to be consistent in what we do, and we can't let up. We can't let up like other teams do against them, because they're going to find your weaknesses. They're not like other teams we played in the past where you can get away with missed assignments and missed plays and lack of effort, because they're going to exploit you.
There's a full slate of events coming up in NCCU Athletics. Here's a look ahead to the next week. That does it for this week's Look Inside NCCU Athletics. Make sure to visit the official website, that's nccueaglepride.com, for more information. For the NCCU Sports Network, I'm Jonathan Duran.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the NCCU Sports Network.